In our recent video on what happens when you die, we covered a genuine scientific theory worked on by Sir Roger Penrose which aims to explain what happens to consciousness when human beings pass away. Consciousness is, in its basic form, merely a collection of information, just like atoms or light. But the laws of quantum mechanics say that the destruction of information is impossible. So, if we're right, then the death of consciousness may also be impossible. Sir Penrose's current working theory states that if consciousness is just information, then it probably transports itself out of the body somehow upon the death of the brain. And what's even more exciting is that he thinks he's discovered precisely how this happens, with a component of human cells called microtubules apparently responsible for storing and discharging consciousness at a subatomic level. What happens to this information, where it goes, and whether it could be retrieved is not yet known. But it seems that according to the fundamental laws of the universe, the death of the mind may not be as final as we think. Oh, and do you remember how in our main video we told you how the brain continues to work after you are declared clinically dead, but not after your brain itself dies? Well, one part of your body does continue to function: your genes. And in mice and zebrafish, we've seen them do something very interesting indeed. Tests conducted at the University of Washington showed that the genes of these dead creatures displayed increased activity compared to when they were alive. And what's even more astounding is that these genes had a range of different functions, including previously dormant genes required for fetal development. These genes are usually switched off after birth, but these and others remained active in the mice and zebrafish for up to 48 hours post-death. We've seen something similar in human beings, with genes responsible for muscle repair and wound healing seen responding to death by bursting into action all of a sudden. I mean, it's a bit late now, guys. You should have got here earlier. But still, it's interesting to wonder what the biological body is trying to achieve by restarting these genes, and whether this bizarre period of genetic death activity is indicative of some secret unknown power the body has. A power for life, which is only unlocked by death.